Welcome everyone. We'll give it one more minute before we get started. All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are going to go ahead and get started with St. Mary's. My name is Ashley, and I'm just here to introduce our folks. But a couple reminders, whether you've used Zoom or not, this is a webinar. So your camera and your microphone are off, so you can make as many funny faces as you want at them. But we still want you to engage, so please ask questions. You do have the Q&A button there. So hit the Q&A button. You are able to ask any questions that you want throughout the presentation. Make sure to sign up for other sessions. If this is your first or your 8th session that you've attended, attend as many as you want or can to learn about as many institutions as are available. And we will be recording this and putting it on oacac.org. So should you get disconnected or you miss something and want to return back to it, you have that option. I'm going to kick it off to Stephanie, who will introduce herself. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie. I am one of the admission counselors at St. Mary's. So I work with students from most of Ohio, so everything except for Northeast Ohio. I have Rachel, who's here with me today. She works with students from Northeast Ohio. So she's going to be manning the chat while I go through the presentation. So please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to submit those, and we will definitely get any questions that you have answered. Let me share my screen. Oh no. Okay. 1 second. Go. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right, so if any of you aren't familiar, St. Mary's is located in Notre Dame, Indiana. We are a small private Catholic school, and we are part of this great tri-campus community. We have St. Mary's, Notre Dame is across the street, and Holy Cross College is next door to us. So just to give you a general overview, we've got about 1,600 students. We see a lot of our students from out of state, a lot from the surrounding states around Indiana. So we do get quite a few students from Ohio. We see Northwest Ohio, so the Toledo area. Last year, I know we have students currently on campus who are first year from Bryan, who are from Napoleon, Toledo. We have students from Cincinnati, Columbus, Dayton, and all over the Cleveland area as well. So we definitely get a lot of students specifically from Ohio, but we also see students coming from California, Texas, Colorado, the East Coast, so New York, New Jersey. So truly coming from everywhere. We also have international students coming from 16 different countries around the world. 20% of our students are from underrepresented populations, and 27% of our students are first-generation college students. So you are really part of a very diverse student body, which I think really helps. Our classes are very discussion-based, so you're getting viewpoints from students of all different backgrounds, maybe making you think outside of the box or in a way about something that you have never thought of before. So I think that only benefits you when you are in the classroom. So our academics are very individualized. You know, our classes, average class size is about 20. Largest class you'll probably have at St. Mary's would be 40 to 50 students. And that tends to be our first year biology class, the lecture portion of that. So you really get to know your professors, they get to know you, you get to know the other students in the class. We offer over 50 academic programs. Some of our most popular majors include nursing, business, education. We offer the undergraduate and graduate degrees in speech language pathology, and we offer a dual degree in engineering with the University of Notre Dame, but we offer everything from the arts to the social sciences to the STEM areas. So really, if there's something that you want to do, if you don't see a specific major listed in our list of majors, it's definitely worth asking, because a lot of students are able to combine majors and minors and get where they want to go on that career path. Research is huge on our campus. all of our students have the opportunity to participate in research if it's something that they're interested in. So we have music and English, as well as chemistry and biology students who participate in research. During your senior year, you do have to do a senior comprehensive project. It looks a little bit different for all different majors, but for a lot of students, it is a research project and presentation. So you get a lot of that experience if you would like it. So again, very individualized. You know, you might have one professor your first year and never have them again, but they'll see you on campus and they'll ask you how you're doing, you know, what classes you're taking. They truly care about you, which I think is really, really nice. And they always make themselves available when you do have questions. So I apologize, I'm not sure what's happening with the images on our slides, but St. Mary's is a women's college, and we are very proud of the fact that we are a women's college. You know, we hear a lot of times that that's the one thing that makes students the most nervous about St. Mary's, whether they're coming from an all-girls high school or a co-ed high school. But it's the one thing that we hear all the time students really come to appreciate. Our director attended St. Mary's, and she always says she came to St. Mary's despite the fact that we're a women's college, but it is the one thing that she truly loves the most about her experience. So students will always tell you how they've really found their voice and built their confidence throughout their 4 years at St. Mary's, and they really feel like they're ready to take on the world, which kind of fits with these overall women's college statistics. So you can see 51% of women complete women's college alumni, complete a graduate degree, as well as 81% feeling more prepared for their jobs than their public university counterparts. Our students are extremely successful. You know, 95% of our students are employed or in graduate school within a year of graduation. So you have lots of opportunities. It really just kind of depends on what your major is, if you're getting that job right away or you're going on to graduate school. We have an amazing career crossings office that really works with our students and likes to work with our students from day one. So, you know, if you're a first year student and you're coming in and you really have no idea what you want to do, that's okay. The Career Crossings office can do some of those career aptitude tests. Our faculty will work with you. They see your strengths and weaknesses and aren't afraid to suggest potential majors and career paths that you might be interested in. The Career Crossings office will set up job shadowing opportunities. They also help with cover letters, resumes, those graduate school applications, you know, research in graduate schools and employment opportunities, but we also have career fairs both on our campus, and our students are invited to some of the career fairs that take place at Notre Dame. So you have lots of opportunities to really start that networking process. We have listed here just a small list of some of the companies that our students have gone on to work at. So Google, Amazon, Disney, the Peace Corps, Congress, and then graduate schools, including Columbia, continuing at St. Mary's, Notre Dame, Georgetown, the London School of Economics, and MIT. So very, very successful are our students. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So we, like I mentioned earlier, we have an awesome tri-campus community with the University of Notre Dame right across the street, Holy Cross College right next door to us. So academically, our students are able to participate in one class a semester at the University of Notre Dame. It jumps to 2 classes during the senior year. And then our one true dual degree program that we do offer with Notre Dame is the dual degree engineering program, where during your 4 years, you are taking classes on both campuses. It's a 5-year program. So once you, complete your 4th year at St. Mary's, you will finish your 5th year at Notre Dame to take all those engineering classes and end up with 2 degrees, your St. Mary's degree and then your engineering degree from Notre Dame. So, you know, we see some students that will take classes because, you know, they might be interested in a language we don't offer at St. Mary's, or they want to see what a large lecture hall is like. So that is always something you just work with your academic advisor if you do want to take a class there, and they'll help you with that process. Between St. Mary's, Notre Dame, and Holy Cross, there are over 500 clubs and organizations that you can get involved in. So everything from social, community service-based, religious, it just really depends on your interest. It is possible to get leadership positions with organizations at Notre Dame as well. We have a joint paper, The Observer, and this year the editor of The Observer is a St. Mary's student, so we're really proud of her. Obviously, athletics you're not able to participate in at Notre Dame, but we do have our own St. Mary's College athletics that I'll get to in just a second. But our students are allowed to audition for marching band and cheerleading at Notre Dame. And then throughout the year, there are all kinds of different types of social events that take place. For our first year students during orientation week every year, there is a big social event that takes place at Notre Dame with all the first year students from St. Mary's, Notre Dame, and Holy Cross. Kind of help get you used to walking across the street, helping you to introduce you to other students so you can start building those relationships from the very beginning with some of the students on the other campuses as well. One of the areas where we see our students definitely taking advantage of that relationship with Notre Dame is purchasing those season tickets to Notre Dame football. You are able to attend the Notre Dame sporting events if you would like to. Obviously, if it's something that you're not into, we have lots of students who, end up not going to those games, and we have lots of activities and fun things happening on St. Mary's campus during game day as well. So at St. Mary's, you have so many things that you can get involved in. Obviously, your academics are important, but you're there to grow in all levels, not just in your academics. So we are a Catholic college, but we have a lot of Catholic students and a lot of non-Catholic students. If you are Catholic and your faith is important to you, there are so many things that you can get involved in and do through our campus ministry office. You can be a Eucharistic minister, you can be in the choir. We have ministry assistants who serve in our residence halls and are kind of a support for students on the emotional level, someone that they can go to if they do have questions or want to talk about where they are in their faith journey. Outside of that, if you're not Catholic, but your faith is very important to you, they will work with you to connect you to a place of worship within your faith that they know is welcoming of college students in the South Bend area. So we truly are really there to help you learn and grow no matter where you are in your faith journey. Service is something else that is really big on our campus. Most all of our student organizations participate in service. We have our Office for Social and Civic Engagement, so they put on different days of service throughout the semester, so you're able to sign up and connect with different organizations through South Bend. If you're currently volunteering for an organization at home and you want to continue, you can work with them to see if we have that particular organization in South Bend, and they'll help you make that connection. If we don't have the exact organization, they'll help you find something that's very similar and make those connections so you're able to continue with the service. We also have some of our courses that have a service learning component to them. So if service is something you enjoy, you can definitely continue that at St. Mary's. At St. Mary's, all of our organizations are led by women. So you have lots of opportunity to really grow and enhance your leadership skills. We have some big boards on campus, so our Student Diversity Board, Student Government Association, the Resident Hall Association. So those are some of the bigger leadership positions that are elected positions on campus, but all of our student organizations typically have some sort of leadership structure that you can get involved in and grow in those skills. And then I think just in general, through the classroom experience, you really have opportunities to become a leader in the class and speak up and really add to those classroom discussions as well. For any of you athletes out there, it is definitely possible to continue your athletic career at St. Mary's. We are Division III for athletics. We're part of the MIAA, so we compete against a lot of the smaller schools within a couple hours in the Michigan area. Trine University is the only other Indiana school within our conference. So we offer, oh goodness, hopefully I remember everything: volleyball, golf, tennis, soccer, lacrosse, softball. I know I'm forgetting something. But if you are interested in athletics, I encourage you to check out the athletic page of our website. Most all of our coaches have a student information form that you can fill out that asks a lot more questions specific to your experience in your particular sport. Oh, cross country, we offer cross country. So I encourage you to fill that out. They also have their email addresses, so if you ever have questions, want to make connections with the coaches, definitely don't be afraid to send them an email and introduce yourself and let them know you want to learn more about the athletic program at St. Mary's. I should mention, if you're don't want to continue in varsity athletics, we have lots of club and intramural sports you can get involved in as well. We really truly love to broaden our students' perspectives and focus on giving them a global perspective of the world. So study abroad is something that is huge on campus. About 50% of our students do study abroad. So we offer semester and full year programs, as well as summer programs and some trips during semester breaks. So our Rome program is our most popular. A lot of our semester and full year programs, they're exchange programs, so you're going and you're living and taking classes at another university overseas. And those courses are transferring back and counting towards your St. Mary's degree. A lot of the summer programs, you might be going with some of our faculty and traveling and doing your coursework and research as you're traveling throughout the country that you're visiting. And I know a lot of students worry, especially if they're interested in like education and nursing, if study abroad is something they'll be able to do. It definitely is. At St. Mary's, we have one of our summer programs that is specified towards education and nursing majors, so it does fit into your schedule, and you won't miss out just because you have a demanding major that requires lots of clinical hours or student teaching hours and things like that. We are able to work it in your schedule if it's something that you want to do. All right, so this is just a quick little video to give you a glimpse of campus. So this is the center of campus. Lamont Hall is our main building on campus. It's the one that kind of looks like a castle, but you can see our students partake in lots of different activities and live in the residence halls. And the main road into campus is called the Avenue. So our students always say, the avenue leads you home. It's kind of the big saying at St. Mary's because it really is the main road into campus. So kind of switching gears a little bit and going more towards the admission process. We offer two different types of admission. We have early decision and regular decision. So early decision is a binding decision. If you apply early decision, and are accepted, we expect that you'll pull your applications from all other schools, and as long as everything works out financially, submit and commit to St. Mary's by January 15th of your senior year. So the application deadline for early decision is November 15th of your senior year. Regular decision allows you to apply to as many schools as you'd like, get all of your financial aid, and you have until May 1st to let us know whether you're going to be attending or not. So we see about 10% of our applications early decision. The majority of students apply regular decision. It does not matter to us whether you apply early decision or regular decision. You know, we are looking for all of the same things when we do review your application. But once you do apply, in order to complete your application, we need your application form, which can be found for free on the Common Application, and then your official high school transcript, your essay that's part of the Common App, test scores if you are submitting them. We are test optional. And then the secondary school reports and recommendation is something that your counselor fills out. We only require one recommendation letter, but we do read anything that's sent. So if you want to send more, it does not have to be from your counselor. It can be from a teacher or coach or whoever you'd like it to be from. We are very holistic in our admission process in the way we review applications. So yes, we look at your GPA and test scores if we have them, but we are looking at the classes that you've taken. We like to see that you're challenging yourself. So if your school offers honors or AP classes, that you're taking those but doing well in them. We're looking for steady or upward grade trends. You know, if you send those test scores, our middle 50% for the ACT is a 23 to a 29. The SAT is a 1050 to a 1250. Just to give you a little bit of idea kind of where our students typically fall. But we have students who are above and below that range. But we do look at all of your activities in leadership. You know, we like to make sure that our students are well-rounded, that, you know, not only are they going to come and succeed in the classroom, but they're also going to contribute to campus life and get involved on campus. We do read the letter of recommendation and your essay, any information that is sent to us. We do read and take everything into consideration as we are looking at your application. So if there's something that you think we need to know, definitely either write it in your essay or on the Common App. There's an additional information section, because truly your application a lot of times is the first time that we're getting introduced to you. So it's a great time to make sure that we have all of the information that we need to know when making that final admission decision. We are test optional, so it is, like I said, it's up to you whether you send those test scores or not. We understand a lot of students haven't been able to take the tests yet, so again, it's your decision. If you do send your test scores, then we will look at those when it comes to scholarships. If you don't, then we kind of adjust and look at your GPA and class rank. But we will, if we have any questions, we will always ask. So your admission application doubles as your scholarship application. So there's no separate application that you need to be considered for our merit-based scholarships. Our scholarships this year are going to range from $15,000 to $30,000. But then we highly encourage all families to submit the free application for federal student aid, so the FAFSA, because not only will we take a look to see if you qualify for any of the federal grants, so free money or loans that are out there, we will also see if you qualify for any of our St. Mary's College need-based grant money. But the only way we will know that is if you submit that FAFSA to us. Our students have no problems if they do end up taking out those student loans. You know, they're going out, they're getting great jobs, and they have no problems with continuing to make those payments on those loans. St. Mary's does have a 4-year promise. So as long as you are following certain things like not changing your major your junior, senior year, working with your advisor, with scheduling your classes, if there is a reason that you have to take an extra course or extra semester, St. Mary's will cover the cost of that. And then we are consistently in the tops of rankings when it comes to value and affordability. The nice thing with St. Mary's is we work with you. We really try to make St. Mary's as affordable as possible for all families. So we always say if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you have any sort of special circumstances, definitely let us know, because we will work with you throughout that entire financial aid process as well. And then just stay engaged with us. We are currently offering outdoor campus tours. So if you would like to come and check out campus, you can do so. But we have all kinds of different type of virtual visits as well. If you're not quite comfortable with coming out to campus just yet, we have virtual tours that you can take that are led by some of our students, or you can just go in and kind of click through the virtual tour by yourself if you want to get a good view of what campus is like. We have different video chats throughout the semester. You're able to schedule virtual visits with an admission counselor. We also have open virtual office hours different days throughout the week. So check out stmarys.edu/visit to explore both our on-campus and virtual office options. And keep checking back as we make updates to the on-campus options for visiting. Those will be updated on that website, and you'll be able to check those out. We also have a big virtual open house coming up on Sunday, September 27th. So you will log in and be able to engage in text-based and possibly video chats with our faculty. So every one of our major academic areas has a booth, and you can go in and select who you'd like to talk to. So if you're interested in nursing, you have the opportunity to chat with a nursing professor. But some of our campus life offices, so like residence life, a lot of our coaches are going to be available on that day as well. So it's Sunday, September 27th from 1 to 3. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to register as well. But here's another just glimpse of campus life at St. Mary's. I like to think that our students have a lot of fun. There's so many green spaces where you're able to sit outside and study and relax and hang out with your friends. Our library and all kinds of great places available to students on campus. But does anyone have any questions? No? All right. Well, we are always available. You can find both my contact information and Rachel's contact information on our website. So if you ever have questions, don't hesitate to send us an email, give us a call, text us. We are always here to help as you navigate the admission process and look more into St. Mary's. But we thank you so much for coming today and wish you the best of luck in your college search.
Thank you for spending time with our students. Awesome. I just have a couple final reminders. I'm pulling them up for those of you that joined us. So when we end this session, for those of you attending, there should be a pretty quick 4-question survey that will populate. If you could answer that, give us some feedback, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, sign up for more sessions if you are interested in any other institutions. Definitely take advantage of the contact information that, or the contacts you'll get from Stephanie and her team. And the recording will be available online. So if you missed anything or want to revisit it, we would welcome that. So thanks for coming. Have a great day, everyone. Nice.
Thanks.
Stephanie and Angel. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.